So today we are going to discuss the identification points regarding the histology slide of the serous salivary gland. The example of serous salivary gland in human, that is the parotid gland. So this is the microscopic image under the 4x magnification, that is of the serous gland. First thing you notice onto the top here, so this structure lining the top in this image, that is representing the capsule of the serous gland, and that is well defined. So you have to remember that there is a well defined capsule as far as the serous gland is concerned. Next one, that is the structure that is known as this area, that is known as the connective tissue septa. They are arising from this well defined capsule and dividing this gland into the various lobes as well as the lobules. Now after the connective tissue septa, some structures you can find within this connective tissue region, that is in the form of the duct, and that is termed as the interlobular duct, because they are lying in between the lobes in the connective tissue region. That's why it is termed as the interlobular duct. Next, you can see here the dark stained area. Okay, this is termed as the lobe, that is formed by the connective tissue septa. Okay, and within this lobe again you will find the luminal structure. You can see here and here. This is again the duct present within the lobe, so that is termed as the intralobular duct. So the duct that is present within the connective tissue region, that is termed as the interlobular duct, and that is lying within the lobe, okay, that is termed as the intralobular duct, which is surrounded by the acini. So remember that. Next, that is the darkly stained area, that is H1, that is termed as the serous acini. There is aggregation of the serous acini within the lobe of the gland. This is again the image under the 4x of the serous gland, but the different microscopic field is there. On the top again you can see the well defined capsule here, this region. Next, this is the connective tissue septa, that is dividing this gland into the various lobes. Within this connective tissue septa you will find the duct that is termed as the interlobular duct. Next, that is, you can see here, that is termed as the lobe. This much region, that is termed as the lobe of the gland. Again within the lobe you will find the duct luminal structure, see here. So that is present within the lobe as well as that is surrounded by the acini. This is termed as the intralobular duct. Next structure, that is the darkly stained serous acini, as we have already seen. This is the image under the 10x again of the serous gland. First structure that you can see on the top, that is of the capsule. Well defined capsule is there. Next one, connective tissue septa, dividing this gland into the various lobes. Within this connective tissue septa you will find this luminal structure, that is representing the interlobular duct. This is again the lobe representing the lobe of the salivary gland. Within the lobe you have luminal structure that is termed as the intralobular duct, and that is surrounded by the acini, and you can see this is the darkly stained serous acini altogether. Now this is the image under the 40x lens. So here you can see this is again the connective tissue septa. So you will find the interlobular duct, which is having the stratified columnar or the cuboidal type of the epithelium. So you will see the stratification in the duct which are lying in the connective tissue region. And this is the structure situated within the connective tissue septa. So that is termed as the blood vessel. This structure that is representing the adipose tissue. You can see the signet ring cells here. So that is representing the adipose tissue. This is the interlobular connective tissue septa here. Second one duct showing here. So when you concentrate on the position of the nuclei, they are situated nearer to the lumen, as well as the staining property of this duct is bright pink. So this is of the intralobular duct. But specifically if you want to tell which intralobular duct, so that is termed as the striated duct, because that is having the bright pink staining property, as well as the nuclei they are situated near to the lumen. Other duct that is also known as the intralobular duct, that is known as the intercalated duct, but that is not bright pink, that is light pink, as well as the nuclei they are situated away from the luminal aspect. And this is the darkly stained serous acini. Again in this region you can see the round nuclei also of the serous cells. This is again the 40x lens, another microscopic field. This is the duct situated within the connective tissue region, so that is the interlobular duct. On the side of this duct you will have the blood vessel. So you can see the stratification in the wall of this duct. Okay. Next here you can see again one duct, but that is situated within the acini. So that is termed as the intralobular duct, and you can mark the nuclear position that is nearer to the lumen aspect. So that is of the striated duct. You can see this is the darkly stained serous acini with the round nuclei. This is the interlobular connective tissue septa. Image under the 40x lens, you can see the serous acini with the dark staining property, as well as the round nucleus is there. Next you can see this duct situated within the connective tissue region, that is the interlobular duct, having the stratified epithelium either of the cuboidal or the columnar type. This is the blood vessel. This is the interlobular connective tissue septa. Again the image under the 40x, you can see this structure, bright pink staining as well as the nuclei towards the luminal aspect. So this is of the striated duct, intralobular duct, striated duct. This is the darkly stained serous acini with the round nuclei. In the image under the 40x, you can see duct here, intralobular duct, again the bright pink staining as well as the nuclei towards the luminal aspect. So this is of the striated duct. This is the interlobular connective tissue septa. So next one, that is the, you see the darkly stained serous acini with the round nuclei. So thanks a lot for watching the video.